Hey, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Tuesday, the 1st of September. Happy September 2020. We're using Sawyer's Path for our message today. And shall we know ourselves a bit better? Questions. Our first is, do you sometimes do crazy dances when nobody's around? Well, I don't have to be alone for that. But yes. And do you? I have a coffee dance I do in the morning. Yeah. And what's the best part of your day? Oh, wow. I don't know that I can actually single that out. That could be any moment. Truly. The whole day? That's my answer, the whole day. How about you? Do you have a favorite part? I am especially fond of mornings. Yes. I usually wake up quite chipper and excited. So, yeah, morning. All right. Let's get into it. We had 4 cards come off the bottom of the deck today. I know, right? Dramatic drum roll, please. Our first card is the 2 of Wands. Well, that says it all, doesn't it? The gateway, the portal to a new world of experience. So creativity, fire, passion, we are lit up. Our wands are burning. Our crystals are illuminated and the world is our oyster, right? There it is. New opportunity, fresh perspective, and ooh, look at this. Coming with it is the Fool. What a great combination, huh? Step through that gateway. And look, beautiful enlightenment around the world. That could be the sun's energy. Here's a beautiful sun on the Fool. Fresh start, new beginning. The Fool is unconcerned with consequences. And as I'm so fond of saying when I turn over the Fool, you know, is this being really as inexperienced and untested as we're all told? Because the world is the last card in the major arcana and it resets to the Fool. So the Fool's taking yet another journey through the major arcana. How many times has the Fool done that? How much collective wisdom does the Fool have to share, right? And when I look at this card, I just see a willingness within my own self, though an invitation for us to hold the willingness to look at something that is very familiar with fresh eyes. How can you look at something differently? How can you consider it differently? What have I not considered? Great question here. Challenge yourself in that way and see. Where's the Fool headed? Since we've got such great motion here, we've got the 6 of Cups. Right into the soulmate card. Reflection. Reflection upon the journey. And I like, we've got good eye contact here, but this is, I also feel this person gazing back at the Fool too. Look how far I've traveled and how amazing the journey has been thus far. And being your own best soulmate here in the card. It's a beautiful connection here of divine masculine, divine feminine within the self. It is also, for me in tarot, a channeling card. It's receiving a download of information from your higher self-awareness, from your soulful self. And, you know, it's a gift you give yourself in the journey. And where's that going? Into another 6. Now we have 2 6s to the 6 of Wands, victory, success, and more sunlight. Look at all the illumination in these 4 cards. So we have success. We have great interconnection. We have excited anticipation and enthusiasm there in the Fool. So no matter how many times the Fool has walked down this path on this journey, there's still something new as the Fool steps through every gateway. There's a whole world of opportunity awaiting. Some of it's familiar, some of it's unknown, and the Fool is willing to embrace it wholeheartedly. And doing so creates a sense of fulfillment, satisfaction, and happiness off our 6 of Wands. That's some beautiful energy. And here's the 10 of Cups showing up again. And I've already seen when I turned this one over. What's coming with it is the Ten of Coins. Now we have two of the most amazing, feel-good, happy tens. So fulfillment, as I was just saying here, with the Six of Wands, fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness, and then we have the Ten of Cups, that's the Ace of Cups, 10 times over, along with the Ten of Coins, Ace of Coins, 10 times over. You know, and this comes back to a message that's been showing up for about 2 weeks now about how we have plenty of opportunities available to us, and there's no rush to get to any one of them. We are encouraged to be following our heart and our bliss into each opportunity that's there, knowing that the other opportunities are not going away. They're not fading. There's no expiration date, no time limit on them. So why not journey as far into them as we can? Take our time with them. Again, no rush. Only allowing, accepting, enjoying, discovering, and challenging with your own questions. So with this kind of happiness on the foundation, it becomes easier for us to be expansive in the opportunities that we are in discovery with right now. Isn't that great? You're feeling so solid, so good. You already feel successful. You already feel that you are following your bliss. You've got great inner connection, a harmonized, balanced connection within self, and you are receiving great downloads and following your intuition. Coming next, oh my goodness, look at this, another 10. We've got 3 10s in a row. You know, the Ten of Swords is the fallen master. And again, it's a cycle of completion and fulfillment here. This is not as dire as it looks. Each one of those swords is the Ace of Swords. 10 times over, that's brilliant clarity and everlasting strength. And yes, the master is down on the ground, but the master rises again and starts over, quite like the Fool, but in a new phase by stepping through a new gateway, exploring a new opportunity. You can see, if you will, the perspective of this card is, I have completed one of the opportunities on offer to me. I've taken it to its absolute fulfillment. So now I will rise again and go check out another opportunity that's here in the coins for myself or in the cups for myself. And you're doing all of this on overflow. So while one thing exhausts, fulfills, completes, a new thing is showing up. That's the Death card at work. We may not be seeing the Death card, but that's a simultaneous ending with this blissful, amazing beginning. Coming with our 10 of Swords is the Emperor. Father of the Tarot, the experienced one, and yet another beautiful sunshot right here in the Tarot behind the Emperor. You know, he's called the know-it-all. He's really the experienced at all as far as I'm concerned, and he has a wealth of knowledge to share. And that's why I asked the question of the Fool. How inexperienced is the Fool really? You know, you're not too far into the major arcana. You're number 4 when you get to the Emperor. So yeah, he's super stable. He's a solid guy. And he's got loads and loads of experience and is the father of the tarot itself. So, again, how inexperienced is the Fool? You may find yourself in a new realm, exploring a whole new world, right? But you're bringing with you all this wisdom, all this experience, and it creates a lot of success. 6 of Wands, and a whole lot of happiness with these 10s over here. Beautiful. Next we have, as if we needed more emphasis on brilliant clarity, everlasting strength, we now have the King of Swords in the reading for us, right next to the Emperor. Now, just yesterday, we had, what was it? The Empress, the Queen of Wands, and Justice sitting in the center. Strong feminine presence in the center of the reading. And now we have a really strong masculine presence in the center of the reading. So with the Emperor and the King of Swords sitting together, there is some deep consideration and a long look into our experience as we make choice and decision within the day today. So how we move with and how we move closer to more joy, more happiness, more bliss, love, success, right? this is what we're making decision about. Now we've seen the Lovers as well. I can't quite remember. I think the Lovers was in yesterday's reading. But again, that's a card about choice and decision. So that's still with us today. So I love that we've done the feminine energy. Now we're visiting the masculine energy, which speaks to the harmony and balance within the self on the Six of Cups. Beautiful. Where's it all going? Back to the Two of Cups. I believe we had that card yesterday as well. So there's more confirmation of harmony within self-relationship. And as a result of that harmony, we have that on offer to all of our connections, relationships. There's a touch of eclipse energy here on this too, which connects us to the Eight of Cups that we had also in yesterday's reading, I believe. And, you know, we're still making choice and decision around energies that have stimulated spiritual growth within us from eclipse season last year. So, and here's even more confirmation of soulmate energy. You are your own best soulmate. You have it here in the Six of Cups. You have it here in the Two of Cups. This is leading to a fair exchange of energy in some other aspect of your life. Maybe in connection with a friendship or a business partnership of some kind. This may be something between you and your beloved as you are deciding how to maintain this flow and make way for more. Yeah. Next, we have the Four of Swords. Yes. Rest, relaxation for the spiritual warrior. I'm so delighted to see that card there because there's rest, there's rejuvenation, there's dream time even here. So you're going into dream time for your own self. This is a great card for a backup confirmation to the Six of Cups. I really do feel that that's us channeling our Emperor, our Empress, our High Priestess, you know, bringing through the messages for our own selves. And here we are in relaxation, doing it here on the Four. So super stable foundation, brilliant clarity, of course, everlasting strength. The message tripled in the reading here. So we have all that. And because we have all that, we're feeling encouraged to share what's in the overflow from our own cups into our sphere of influence and everyone connected to us, and most especially connected to someone who's in heart space. There's definitely a beloved relationship connection in these cards. It cannot be ignored from yesterday's message to today's message. We do here on the channel focus on self-relationship first because that's where all the groove is at, and then that's what you have to offer. And I feel that the Two of Cups is a great confirmation of a fair exchange of energies. You know, it's not a one-sided experience with whomever you are dealing with, sharing with, connecting with. Coming with our Four of Swords is, oh, I was just saying it's a great intuitive card. And here's the Moon. Something of the unknown becomes known. And here again, look at the symbol. It's the same on the Two of Cups. We are channeling some information today. We are expressing ourselves as we have been stimulated by these older eclipse energies. This is energy that is relevant now, that has been gestating and being nurtured since back when, last year at least, at this time. We had pretty strong eclipses in July last year, so we're still riding that wave here, and we're seeing the expression of that wave in the joy and the bliss and the way that we are connecting and sharing in our world at this time. So paying attention to your intuition, being in a great receiving space like that Four of Swords is so healthy, so good, so natural for us because it's blessing us, it's giving to us. This is the universe talking to us and through us. So make way for that, because whatever it is that was unfolding for you last year in July, August, and now we're coming into September, it becomes even more clear at this time. So when you do the hindsight review, again, Six of Cups, you will quite likely notice Six of Wands, victory and success, and more joy and bliss than you could have ever dreamed of at the time. And I'm almost certain if we go back in time a year ago and listen to some of the videos back then during eclipse season, it may be that you find messages stating just that. We may not understand what's going on behind the scenes, but it is to our highest and greatest benefit. And this reading is confirmation of that. And we are still in receiving of our intuitive downloads. So, you know, keep the dial tuned. Pay attention to your inner wisdom, your inner emperor, empress, you know. There's some good, juicy stuff there. All right, we are going into Angel Answers. This is a great time for you to ask a question if you've got one. I've already got an emphatic yes coming out of the deck. I love that. This is wonderful too. Meditation brings answers. We have that here on the Four of Swords, more confirmation. So just stay in a great receiving mode when it comes to your intuition. And, you know, be zen with your own self. And you'll hear those messages clearly. Emphatically, don't stop. Yes, that message has been with us for quite a while. Don't stop doing what you're doing because it is working for you. And this one, over and over again, it shows up. You're ready. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Okay, our contemplative question for today from the Soul Truth deck. Am I in my head or in my heart? Oh, well, if you have to ask. Take a little journey to your heart. All right, and our affirmation from the universe has your back. Energy flows where my intention goes. So, are you in your heart yet? Thank you, everyone, for watching, as always. So delighted that you're here and tuning in. Have a beautiful day. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste.